So today is the day we are emptying out the straw bed, taking all of the fluffy, dry, clean bedding that sat on the top of the bed, the winter bed, picking up all the old, wet bedding that was closer to the ground, and searching to see what we have for new growth that has started this spring, and maybe seeing if there's any that have been pulled out over the winter. Maybe this little guy did some winter gardening. We've got a lot of nice, fresh growth, new leaves. And I did a pretty good job at cleaning them up before putting them to bed last summer. So there's not too much dead stuff. However, these pots, I didn't have much time. I was running out of time. And so these pots have some dead on them that need to be cut back. This one here is quite yellow. It was deep underneath of a big pile of straw because I sat all the pots in here, all the extra pots of these guys. They were all sitting corralled in there with this chrysanthemum, which I don't think survived the winter, but that's okay. They never usually do. Oh, sorry, did I wake you? I had to move. So it was sort of sheltered by these other pots with a high pile of straw. So there's some yellow leaves on there, but I think we can probably, wondering if we don't want to stress out those leaves, so I'm just going to lightly cover that with some straw. We're supposed to get quite a bit of rain today and tomorrow. There's a warning for some extreme amount of rainfall, which is what prompted me to get out here and get some gardening done. I've been focusing on other things inside the house, had some party to baby shower to get ready for my daughter and other things, but yeah, we're coming to the end of April. Today's the 28th, only today and 2 more days left, and then we'll be in May by Friday. Woo-hoo-hoo. So hopefully by that time the bed will be all cleaned up, and I'm gonna, once I get all the old stuff picked, I'm gonna lay down the nice reserve of straw that is in that bin right there, or that bag right there. So, let's just take a quick look at this beauty. So those are the daylilies. They were late getting started this year, mostly because there was so much snow. Usually we get a thaw by February and we can see they're already sprouting up. That thaw never started till March. But, whoopsie, don't want to knock that over. Over here we have the beginnings of peonies. So there's one there and one there. They've really taken off in the last few days. Oh, look at that. Starting to unfurl its leaves. Yes, they were a bit late too, but they're making up for lost time. I have a few little bulbs that I planted just so that I could have an early spring. It looks like this got attacked by maybe a raccoon. I think if there was a flower in there, it got stolen, as well as the flowers off of that got stolen. And this is the only one left. 3 little bells on the little hydrangea, or hyacinth. It's been enjoying this cool spring. It is my rhubarb. Oh wow, look at that. I could probably already harvest a few pieces. Although, wow, look at all that. So much. What a gorgeous patch. These are cold. They prefer cooler weather, so they're one of the first ones to start growing. And right there is a clump of my tall phlox, so that will grow to be this tall. Here, let me do that again. This tall. And I have another patch of that tall phlox right there. Oh, the asparagus. Ooh, I could actually harvest some of those. I should. I got some other stuff that's kind of hiding underneath of there. I should probably be careful for where I put my pots. But these are my ferns that I overwinter in the pots underneath of the straw. My mint doesn't look great, but I bet you if I clean that up, I will find some growing. There's two kinds of mint. Strawberries need a little help. These are some daylilies that was bent over from a lot of straw on top, but I've got a few pots of these from one time when I dug out to make space for my trumpet vine, which I'm wondering how that's doing. I don't see any buds on that. I'm not really going to worry about it though. Over here, the hostas are starting to open up a little. Actually, not quite here, but this patch here, you can see some of the leaves starting to open. And do we have buds? Yes. Ah, we have some green buds right there on the mulberry bush. All around the mulberry bush. And we have some primrose that has opened. They actually flowered about a month ago. It was quite nice to see, but now we're getting a second bloom. So that's nice. And over here is a patch of fern that's also unfurling. It's fronds. Those little fiddleheads, you can eat them too if you like. You can also eat the hostas. But I think they're past that stage now. Once they start to open their leaves, they're not good for cooking. Otherwise, let's see, over here. Yeah, it looks like those leaves are starting to open up a little bit. When they first start poking up and they're still kind of white, apparently you can eat them. They are like eating asparagus. Ooh, look at this. This is the first I've seen of the hydrangea bush getting new leaves. Gonna have to clean that up. Cut back the dead. I still quite haven't figured out the rhythm of those. I'm gonna have to search that up. And earlier today I noticed, oh, these are flowering. I didn't notice that till now. This poor guy got run over last year by the fence. The fence fell and it pulled it out of the ground. But it survived. Doesn't look that great, but anyways. So here the hostas are unfurling a lot more. Really doing well over in this little section. Must be extra rain from, there's no eaves trough on that side like there is on that side. So I know they like water and shade. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, these guys here. Another patch of hosta. And over here are lilies of the valley. This is a fun thing to do, to see how many starts there are. They take over a space. I only planted 6. And now there's a lot more. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, There's probably more in there. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And they've been in the ground for, I think, 23, 24, 25, 26. Oh, yeah. 27? Yep, they're taking over, which is cool. They bloom early, and then their foliage looks nice throughout the spring, the summer, and they have lovely little lilies that grow that I love the smell of. Reminds me of my childhood. And lamb's wool. Woolly lamb's ear is coming back here and here. And clean up the dead. And in the front garden, ooh, I just noticed how nice this is. There's the sedum. These are Solomon's seal that grows lily flowers on them. So all of these guys, which as well, they're taking over. I'm not going to stop and count them. There's at least 20, if not more. And probably if we dug through these tulips, oh, there's something, but that's a different thing. Anyways, I only planted about 4 or 5 of them at most. Oh, here's one that's opening its leaves. And they're taking over, but that's okay. A tulip growing right next to this guy, which is a ground apple. And another ground apple, another ground apple, another ground apple. They make a nice big leaf umbrella, kind of like it kind of looks like a maple leaf once it's all opened up. And these, I think, are these wild, crazy plants that the squirrels planted. Oh, there's another ground apple. They're spreading too. Oh, sad. Tulips. Tulip leaves. Busted. Busted and disgusted. Well, looks like that fern might do something. A little bit of green in there. Oh, and these beautiful lungwort. That's their name. Just came to me now. So, they're the first bit of color. We have some purple and some pink. And those are the first colors in my garden this year. The bleeding heart is coming back. Ooh, that's looking good. And we have another over here with its little flowers, its little hearts developing. I really love these. So nice. Another sad looking tulip down there. And a sedum that was very sad looking, but maybe it's coming back. And this stuff, I can't remember, but it's a ground cover. And I had to cut it back. Lumen, that's the name of that. Gets little yellow flowers on it. So I don't think those flowers are going to be there for a while. Oh. And my new mural that replaced the one that got stolen off of my front porch. If you can imagine that. And over here we have some ground phlox that I think eventually I am going to move to the other flower bed. I don't know. I've tried for 3 years now, I think, with these guys here. They're supposed to grow absolutely anywhere, but that one doesn't look like it's doing very much. It might grow a little, and that doesn't look like much. Maybe they'll come back this summer. I don't know. I do have another little patch of phlox here that's looking promising. Just a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, but they have to compete with this maple tree. But that sucks all the water out of the ground with its cedar roots that go all the way down the driveway and on the other side of the gate. So makes it hard for certain plants to grow. Really only bulbs will grow. Seeds are hard to grow. But what are you going to do? It's a beautiful tree. And if you can see, the little red blossoms are starting to burst. And there's little leaflets coming out. Yay! As all the red blossoms fall to the ground and litter the sidewalk and my car, which actually just has bird poop on it right now. Oh, wait, no, I tell a lie. Oh, I know where that's from. Oh, over here, this beautiful maple. It's getting its leaves too. Oh, actually that's another, that might be where those are from, those little flowers. But anyways, so there we go. Quick little tour. I suppose I could have gone to my roses. Oh, hold on. Okay, thanks for holding. I'm now in the back. And the roses are sending out. Well, they started to bud. Now the leaves are opening up. So exciting. This is my climbing rose that bloomed a second time last year. But it never happened before. So I'm really excited this year. Maybe they'll do it again. But look at all those branches. It did well considering the harsh winter we had. This cane stayed nice and green. And even though it's way up, taller than me, it still has new growth. Just that wee little bit. Can't be more than, say, 6 inches, 8 inches. That's dead on it still. Oh, look at that! Aha! I was wondering, clematis is coming up. Which one is that? Is that the Happy Jack? No, the Happy Jack is there. That must be the Penny somebody. I can't remember. Vivian Pennell, I think, is that variety there. They make the nice big fat blooms with like double bloom. The Happy Jack is in the center, and then I have another Vivian Pennell over here, which, oh, there's a start right there coming up. It's that cluster that's coming off that black stem. And the Veronica is coming back. Ooh, look at that! Ooh, 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 ooh. First, there we go. First bloom on the Veronica. Any more blooms? No, not yet. Thank you, Our Lady. Onions coming back. Some more onions there. Those are some irises stuck in the middle of some bugleweed that I need to dig out, which I'm not too excited about because I have to crawl in between the thorns. Oh yes, and oh, nice. So the Dancing in the Dark is coming back, sending out new shoots, new leaves that will grow into shoots, branches, and then I can cut off all this dead. Has a lot of dead on it this year. I probably should have pruned it better in the winter. I mean in the fall. Sage still has some, looks like new, is that new growth? Well, it's definitely green. I'm not sure exactly about how sage is supposed to grow either. But my salvia is coming back. This will be its second or third year. I can't remember. And These are kind of like a daylily. I can't remember what they're called. They come out orange and red around the same time as all the other lilies. These are just pots of upside down pots that I emptied out here that I thought I will deal with them in the spring. Get rid of all the roots, and if there's any soil I can salvage to mix in with fresh soil, I will. This is an azalea that got planted last year. I don't know if that's doing anything. And these are some candy flowers that I'm looking forward to seeing. Candy lilies? But this rhododendron is looking good. It's got its blooms set on it. This will be its third season and second time blooming. The first season I didn't plant it in the ground until too late. And this is another azalea here. Azaleas and rhododendrons, they're both in the same family, and they're evergreen. So when they look like this, I think they're ever dead. But hey, check this out. I got two ones here that were given to me this Easter. So not this orange thing, but and also it's got a bunch of dead blooms. But if I can get them into the ground at a decent time, give them a chance to grow. What's this? Cobwebs. Man. This was my fuchsia plant mixed with creeping Jenny that I saved from last winter inside. All the fuchsia died in it. But who knows, might come back. And the creeping Jenny survived. My Easter lily. And these guys are something I've never seen before. Sunstar Ornithogalum. Ornithogalum. Anyways, that's also probably going to go in the ground. And my first annual basket that I came home and discovered on my front porch from Levi's dad. So that was nice. It was just in time for Easter. Very beautiful. Just thought I'd keep it back here so I'd be more apt to water it near the back door. So, and also over there is the oregano, which is coming back. And oh yes, and the grapevine starting to bud as well. Oh yeah, and I also saw honeysuckle leaves. So it looks like everything is happy. Everything's coming back. There's a couple of sad faces walking around. There always are. And these are my hostas mixed in with, I don't know if that's phlox. Yeah, it looks like phlox. And I think that's a weed. Horseweed or something like that. Yeah. And I think that this is something I don't have around. Pretty sure I didn't plant that. Sometimes the squirrels plant stuff. Anyways, oh yeah, and it looks like there's also raspberries coming. Ooh, look at the blueberries. Oh wow, this is a long video. I'm going to have to chop this into 2 parts. Well, what the heck. I'll just put it all up if it'll go. So, raspberries are coming back. Alright. Well, that's enough for one day. I've got to get back to work. Oh, Reno. Oh, he was just looking at me, seeing where I was going. As soon as I said his name, he hid. Oh. Well, thanks for stopping by at the backyard with care. I'll see you next time.